Hey, how you doing? Well, welcome to the U Dizzy Shop. I want to thank y'all for coming to watch. So this is a video to talk about what's actually going on with the trike, why I've been putting these pieces on, and the thoughts behind it. And thank you to all my new subscribers. So let's get on with it. Well, all right, here we have it now. So the idea behind this trike that I'm building here, it's got a Honda GX 390cc motor. I plan on putting the torque converter on it. It's got the big 1-inch shaft on it. And I thought about it behind here, since it's going to be a trike and there's not going to be a wheel in there, I could get the forward and reverse gear and maybe have like a suicide shift up here that just clicks it into reverse and forward. Well, it has 3 gears, reverse, neutral, and forward, so it would actually, the motor would actually have a neutral, which with the torque converter, it don't really have a neutral. It'll stop as long as you don't hit the gas, but so, and also the plan is it to be a police tribute bike for all the fallen officers, like my fire bike. And I'm probably going to ride it in the parades and such, or who really knows what. But so what I did was, for these pieces here, I made templates out of cardboard, and then I cut them out. Just on a whim, I thought about it, and I'm actually going to make little tabs on the inside, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and just bolt them in so it can come out. Now these here, this already has a piece in there on the corners. If you remember, if you look back, it's got a little piece of metal there to stiffen up the front. But with this one being a mini bike frame, and with this much power, I don't want no breaking apart of the welds and whatnot. So I decided to make bigger ones that go across the top bone more and down the sides more on each side. The air can still flow through here to blow on the motor to cool it and whatnot, and go right through. So it's not going to be nothing to do with the wind. So what I made was, again, out of cardboard, the piece, I traced this piece here on this. If you look, it's the exact same piece. And I just flipped it around like that and put a bend in it like that. So that's what I got, and put it on there. So my buddy, I don't have a gas welder, and I'm not really familiar with it. I got a little stupid one, and I just tack shit sometimes, but I'm not even going to do that with this. I'm just going to bring it over there and have them weld that on there for me, so that'll be fixed and stiffen up that whole front end. Sick Choppers said that maybe I should do, stiffen out the front end and stuff, rake it out. But maybe that will be the next build I do, maybe that will be a chopper next time or something. This one here, I think, just looks ballsy like that. I got the front wheel right here with the brake. It's just gonna look ballsy as frig, I think. And with the 2 wheels in the back, and I don't know. I'm just happy with that, and all these added pieces. I'm going to put one of those leather seats with the springs on it on top of this. I did bend this a little more so it sits better. I thought about hammering around the edges of this. What do you guys think of that? Hammering around the edges of this so it kind of bends around, or should I cut it and weld it on there? I'm not even sure, because I can remove the sides to get in there, so who knows. And one more thing, I'm glad I have a little extra room underneath here, because I gotta weld another plate. This motor is much bigger and needs the plate way up front, so I'm gonna weld a whole nother plate on that. And Then, you know, I made these. If anybody was wondering, there was a comment. I did make these, the badges myself with my own one eye. You don't believe me? Look. See, there's no eye in there. And half a hand. Look at, I'm half a hand, dude, and shit. You know? So, like Javi says, you know, you roll with what you got. You know, you roll what you got and you do it, you know, with the tools you have, and that's about it, I guess, you know. I'm just a stupid dude trying to keep moving, and look at what's coming out of it, you know. This here I'm going to turn into a light. You know who gave me this? Captain Jerk gave me this when I went to visit him. So I'm going to turn this into a light, and that's going to be part of this frickin' build, just like this fender came from Captain Jerk as well. You know, because I know he says he's a jerk and shit, but I don't fucking believe him. But I noticed, you know, first of all, I answer any and all comments to my videos, you know. Some, if they're a little off the wall, I'll boot them, okay? Because this is a, you know, my family and people watch this, and I don't like that crap on my stuff. But other than that, a good, honest comment, I answer quick. I'm really not a big drinker. I don't do that at all. I do like a Seagram's, though, ginger ale. But these are coming out nice, you know, and it's keeping my mind occupied and of all the, you know, crap. So that's what it's all for. Nothing more, nothing less. And once they're done, I don't know what to do with them, so I put them in parades and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy those videos too. I take the fire bike to fire stations. I'm going to take this to different police stations. How do you guys like those videos? We'll see how that goes when I show up there and start doing 360s outside on a trike. Whoop, whoop. I don't know if they'll like that, but they'll learn to love it, for frig's sakes. So that's what I did with this, you know, and if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, you know. And for my new subscribers, once again, thank you so much. I'm up at like 2084 today, I seen, which is amazing. You know, who would have thought? You know, a little dizzy. And I got these flags from, you know, other subscribers sent them. So if you send them, I hang it. You know, I got a bunch of stickers on my toolboxes. You know, that's how I roll. Inwood Customs and Road King, and I got them all. This guy, I haven't seen Tim's Tools. I haven't seen him in a while. And I got some more right there all over my thing. Drive Shaft Drew, that's where you ended up over there, the big one next to shoe. So freaking right. There's a Jerk right there. A Blank. All of them. Larry. I forget Mark. And Javi. Freaking right. I got a bunch more too. Got more up there. Zig gassed up. Texas Viking, Little Doggy, Mr. Fireman, Vortex 67, Full Throttle, Dave's Cage, Classic Car Overhaul. You know, we got them all. We got them all. You know, freaking right. So, that's the whole story about this bike. You know, this is, I started it because I had another frame. If you remember when I was building the fire bike, this frame I had hanging from the ceiling. It was one I got on a deal. I got two of them for the price of one, so I just had it. And when I was all done with the fire bike, it was just the next project. So when I'm done with this, I'm sure there'll be another one or something going on, you know. I did rebuild that other motor I got right here. I got another, like, it's almost like brand new now. This thing fires right up, no problem. It needs a little rubber washer, because if you look underneath it right here, that extra piece they extended the oil thing out to drain it, it leaks out of there something fierce. So I only put a little bit of oil on it just to make sure it was gonna work. So I'm gonna drain it out, and I'm gonna put probably some Loctite on that and some Teflon tape and see if that works. If not, I'll get like a little rubber fucking seal and put on that. But otherwise, that's a good motor. Works good. I do have a couple more under here underneath the hidden shelf in there. I hide stuff too. All the parts to my 1928 Model A. You know, I'm not showing most of those, but there's some of them. There's some of them. I won't show you all of them. So, wow, this is going to be a long video, and I didn't think so. I apologize. Just some thoughts on this bike. I love it. I freaking love it so far. When it's going to be done, Lord knows, because this is a tiny little shop with a big heart, you know, and so with a small wallet. So that's what we do. We work with it. I got the axle. Nobody's seen it. I got the axle right here. It's a nice keyway 1 inch with a nice badass sprocket on it. Look at that. I think this thing's gonna fly. I mean, I was clocked on the John Deere on a Harley ride at 71 miles an hour. This motor's twice the size, so we'll see. You know, maybe 100, but who's counting? So, once again, comment, like, subscribe. Check out the links below, and thank you for watching the You Dizzy show. He loves that kind, you know. And I'm going to have to order some more stickers. I think I mailed out all the ones I had. Maybe I have 1 or 2 more flying around here somewhere. I did here, but I don't see any. I'll have to get some more. But if you want a sticker, just ask me. I'll send you one. So, thanks for watching, and peace out.